Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is. This is Rachel, also known as Dixie Diamond Painter, with a little update on where I've got on my big Josephine wall, and I'm going to do a little whip and waffle as well, just to catch you up. So as you can see, now it is now the 2nd of March, and I started this the 1st of Feb, and this is how far I've got. You see, bring it closer. You see the sparkle? And I'm working on this little patch here. There's my cover minders. That's me setup. There. So we've got on that side one tray, and then we've got that one down there, and then we've got them 3 across there. And there is some benefit to having to make your own labels, I've discovered. So I'm going to press pause and then set up, and I'll do a quick whip and waffle. And I'm back. I'm just trying to get this right. It's just not working as well as I want it to. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. It'll probably drop as I'm going. So, what's I going to say? I forgot. So, all set up, and then I put me. You do not need a lamp, a light pad, but I just prefer it. It works better for my eyes, so that's what I do. Now, I know for a fact I put the wrong colour on yesterday. And I can't be bothered to move it, change it, whatever. So if it's messed up, it's messed up. Because there's about... Am I knocking? Am I knocking? Oh, I'm knocking that chair and it's knocking there. Alright. So we're doing the stairways. Symbol. And I was putting it on. I can't remember what one I was putting it on. But it wasn't the stairway ones. I've had no opportunity for multi-placing whatsoever in the whole of this thing. I must miss the symbols about 20 times each. I've not done one square where not nearly every colour's been in it. And there's 216, I want to say, colours. All you can see is my hand. Sorry. I'll do that. I don't know what I'm doing. Which one say? Yeah, so but I'm really enjoying doing it. So I noticed on symbols, this is from, I need to move my chair away, don't I? The one with the diamond art. And it's the Saviour of the Sea by Josephine Wall, and it's square and it's 90 by 115. And I've not done half of it yet, so it's going to take me a while. I haven't done any more because I've really just enjoyed doing this. I was going to set another one up, but I still haven't got around to it. And even though this is £80, I probably would have done 2 at least diamond art clubs in that time, which would have cost double what, no, well, not double, but would have cost more than this diamond painting. So, and I'm not even halfway through, so I think it shows the benefit, really, of sometimes buying the, what am I on, stairway? The one thing I did notice is, because I had to make my own symbols, let's see. So I had to make my own to kit up, and I was really peeved off with having to do it, but I think it benefited in the long run because I'm familiar with the symbols, because some of the symbols on the inventory sheet aren't quite the same as on there, but I knew which ones they were just because I drew them, if that makes sense. And then benefits. So yeah, it ended up being a benefit in the end because I've found the symbols easy. It's nice on the black and white because you can see the symbols better on just the black and white. And then, even though you know what the image is, it's kind of nice for it to, I don't know, it just appears, because you cannot tell what it is when you're looking at just the canvas until you put the. So you could always, these would be really good as mystery kits, you know, for them, you know, them groups where it's a you know, you swap and you cut the suit so you can't tell what it is that you're diamond painting. One of them. Because you really can't tell until you put the drills on. And which is why I kind of waited a bit longer to do a progress, because it was really difficult to tell for the first kind of bit that I did. What else? Yes, I'm enjoying it. The drills are square, and they're not bad. They're not great. I'll admit they're not the best, but they're not bad either. To be quite honest, they're run of the mill. I've not had any popping whatsoever. If you're really picky with your drills, will you like this? Probably not, to be quite honest. I don't know if you would. But if you're not fussed with your drills, as long as they don't, because mine is, as long as they don't pop, then I'm not fussed, to be honest. And these don't pop. The sparkle, not too bad. Not too bad. The light hit, light hit it right. I'd definitely get another one. What else? Trying to think what else. That's it really so far. I do like this cover. It's really hard to peel off though. What symbol? I don't know what symbol to do because there's at least 100 on here. What symbol shall I do? We'll go for that one. So there we go. How are you all? I hope you're all good. Are any of you doing any events? I'm supposed to have picked out one for Spring Flings that Diamond Painting Fanatics is running, but I still haven't picked one. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Because I thought once I've finished this row that I'm on, I might do one and, you know, break it up a bit that way. But I have yet to do that. I have been using this pen, which is from Crafted Makes actually. And then I've been using my little pen. It's all pretty. From Maku Maku Pens. Yeah. It's really comfortable actually. I was surprised because it's got a massive like bits bubbling out, but they seems to mould nice to your hand. I did look on there the other day actually, but I'm on a no-buy again now. Wow. So I'm on a no-buy. But you never know. I really need to do a no-buy. Because Mr. P wants to throttle me, but I was getting some really, really good bargains on eBay. And it kind of threw me off. You know, when you bid on stuff and you think, there's no way I'm going to get that for that price. There's no way. Well, guess what? I got it for that price. So then I got quite a few on eBay. Which, to be fair, if I'd known I was going to win it, would I have bid it? No, probably not, because I really shouldn't have spent the money on it. But needs must. And there was one on there I really wanted. And they were all Diamond Art Clubs. There was a couple of Dreamer designs, but I didn't win them ones. And I was just shocked that I won the bids. So, if you can hear any noise, it's the bin man. Mr. P's upstairs in bed. He's not very well, so he's off work. What else? It's World Book Day today. So Max has gone in 7 layers of pyjamas. Onesie's snug. He's going to sweat like at school. I'm that busy rabbiting, you're not really seeing me, but you can't really talk while you're trying to dime it, because you really do. It's a proper switch off. It's recycling as well. Woohoo! My bin, I don't know what I've been doing, but my bins were really full this week. And recycling only is taken every 2 weeks. So we were starting to struggle. Yeah, so anyway, it's World Book Day. Mikey's got mock exams this week because he's got he's in his last year. He's in year 11, so he's doing GCSEs this year. Nicholas is at college and he's revising for his maths GCSE and then for his computer BTEC. I don't know. Whatever he's doing in computers. So it's up. Max is having to revise for his SATs exam. So they're all doing tests and exams. Bless them. Bless their little cotton socks. So Mikey and Max seem to be taking it on the chin a bit. It takes a lot for them to stress and phase. But we'll see how when the actual exams come. Because then... One second, please. And I'm back. It's alright, Mr. P was making strange noises, so I panicked. And he's just got cramp. He's been having really bad cramps in his legs. So, but when I hear strange noises, I panic and think he's having a fit, so... Oh, where's my glasses? Oh, my glasses are over there. I can't walk in them. Oh. So, what else has been going on? What else? We've all had a cold and a cough and a sore throat and so the lurgy's been running through. What else? I don't even know what symbol to do, to be quite honest. Sometimes you look at the square and one will pop out because there's more of it or something. But this is one of them squares where nothing's popping out at me. So then I tried doing the follow around the edge. But that's not working for me either. So what do I do? That's the next thing. What one should I do? Let's do the cup. Yeah, so... And then... I'm having good days and then bad days and then days and... Yeah. I thought I was improving, but then... I seem not to be, and then I do, and then I've still got no mojo, just so everyone knows. I have no mojo. So let's see if we can find these. There's one there. So I tend to run along first and see if there's any the same, and then there's one there. Can hear next door. So then I think I've already done this colour once. And as you can see, I'm finding 1,000 more symbols. Or maybe that was on that one. No, it must have been on this one. No, I saw loads and now I can't remember where I saw them. Well, not loads. About 7. So yeah, and then here's a little story for you. Nicholas managed to bought himself the new Xbox. So he transferred the money into my bank and then I ordered it on Amazon. This was a few weeks ago now. And comes the next day. And then because it was over so much money, I had a password sent to me that I had to tell the courier so that he knew it was me that was receiving it, kind of thing. So I did that, and then I brought the box in, and the driver went off, And then Nicholas opened his Xbox. And can anyone guess what was in it? Because it wasn't an Xbox. Anyone? No. 2 bags of rabbit food and 2 lots of 4 packs of Diet Coke. Someone had nicked between the depot, whatever, someone had nicked the Xbox. Do you think they've given me my money back yet? No. So I've had, of course it's Nicholas, the one that can't emotionally control himself when things like this happen. So then I had to order him a new one on my catalogue so that he still got an Xbox while I wait for the money. Meanwhile, I'm paying the catalogue. Oh, it's a nightmare. And they keep saying they've not... I've emailed them and messaged them on chat, and they're saying that they've received it, but it's not saying that on my... It says it's been picked up, but they're saying they've not received it. Is that because it's not an Xbox in it? It's rabbit food and Coke? I don't know. As you can see, it's really peeving me off. Really peeving me off. And to get fobbed off constantly when you contact Amazon is really naughty. But God, I have no idea where it got nicked. But it's the fact that they put in rabbit food and Diet Coke. I don't like Diet Coke. I prefer Pepsi Max. And so I never buy it. And the last time I owned a rabbit was over 20 years ago. So why on earth would I have rabbit food? They could at least have put stuff in it that was useful. But I sent it all back. But it's still not coming up as received. They said that I'd get a refund in 2 weeks at most. It's been a month. So it's really starting to... Which reminds me, I must contact them again this week. I might do it later to find out what's going on. Cup, mug. A mug. I'm looking for the mug, and there's probably 40 of them, and I'm not seeing any of them. A mug. Oh, there's a few of them there. A mug. Okay. So yeah, that's my mug's done. Oh, sugar. I'm spirit. Why is this all sticky? Actually, I found another tray. So I'm using a Diamond Art Club tray because I knew I only needed a small tray. I did get this one from Kitten and it's really good. I really do like this tray, but it's too big for the amount of times I'm having to change the colours. So I've just put that away for now. And I am using Diamond Art Club trays. So I lost that one and I found it when I've tidied the kitchen, the dining room this morning. It was on the floor for some strange reason, underneath something. So I'm using that one again. I prefer the more thicker, opaque ones to the transparent ones. What did I say I was going to do? Recycling sign. So I saw a few. So I might zoom you out a bit actually, so you can actually see what I'm doing, because I think it's a little too close. One sec. I better. My little goldfish. I made that one. Well, I didn't make the goldfish. I made it into a cover moulder. Don't you know But you're toxic. What am I doing? I really should do it from the other side. I'm all hands on my video. But most people just diamond paint along, don't they? I do. Well, not that I've watched a video in a while, but I've just got nothing in me at the minute. I mean, I am a bit better, like, energy-wise, but I've had to use that just to do the basics, you know, of living. You know, like getting, so now I can get out of bed and do housework, but the hot flushes are just horrible. It's great when there's no heating on, but as soon as the heating goes on, whoo, we're sweating. Toxic. Recycling, not toxic sign. Recycling. Can you see any recycling? There's probably about 50 somewhere, but oh, my belly grumbled there. See, that looks like a plus sign. This one here, this one right there, that looks like a plus sign. But on the symbols, on the inventory sheet, it looked like a tree. But it looks like a plus sign on there. So, I don't know. We'll do that because I've discovered as well, a trick is not to spend too long looking for the symbol because it takes triple the time. It's quicker to actually go back over it a few times with the symbols. A little bit there. So that's the symbol for a plus. But it works. I know what it is because I drew the symbols. But I would never have found it otherwise. So then, once I get started, I just get that zoned into it. And because you have to concentrate so much, it is difficult to chat to nobody, if that makes sense. And think of things to chat about. Right, so that's there. There's one there. There's one there. I think I've done this symbol once already as well. No, maybe I haven't. So they're going to be yellows there, with probably some purples maybe in there. I don't know. That's blues. There might be some in there. Yeah, but if you can see, I don't even know if you can see, but you're probably screaming, there's one there, Rach. Can't find it. Cannot find it. This is all I do. That's literally what I do all day. Well, not all day, because I have to, you know. I have to do other things. So, has anyone else's kids dressed up for World Book Day? Have you dressed up for World Book Day? Quick question. Favourite book? If you've got this far, because I think I'm going to finish, because I can't remember what I was going to talk about. I can't concentrate on this. I might get up another one for Spring Flings and do a proper waffle on that one. Yeah. My favourite book. I love Alice in Wonderland. I can't say I've got a favourite book. Some people have. I haven't. And then if I had favourite books more growing up. So some of my favourites were Alice in Wonderland. I loved Roald Dahl. Generally. Loved Roald Dahl. And my kids love Roald Dahl. They're the especially the twits. And then the Magic Enid Blyton and the Magic Faraway Tree. Now, Max really likes the Famous Five, but I'm not keen on them. But he likes the Magic Faraway Tree as well. I've never been a fan of Winnie the Pooh. I'm trying to think what else I used to read. The Silver Brummie. What else? What else did I like? What else did I used to like? I don't know, you know. I think the thing is, when I'm going to sound so old when I say that. In my day, when we were kids, books were a lot more expensive than they are now, for a start. You couldn't buy books online, whereas now I can download, because I'm with Kindle Unlimited, I can download whenever I want. Well, not whatever I want, but there's always a free book for me to read, so it's like my own library at home. Whereas we were kids, we had to read the same books over and over again because, you know, it was expensive to buy books, and we had lots of books. We had bookshelves full of books. A lot of them were my dad's books, and you know, we got loads of from my grandpa, and so we had lot. I remember reading all the time, but I don't remember having as many books as my kids have got. So my boys have got. There's a bookcase in here with me that's got loads of books in. There was 2 bookcases, but I charity shopped a load of them. Max has got 2 bookcases full to the brim in his room, and Nicholas has got another 2 even bigger bookcases in his room. There's none in Mikey's because Mikey's don't fit. Mikey's got a tiny room, so we couldn't fit any in if we wanted to. And he's not a big reader anyway. Well, Nicholas isn't, but it's where we put them. Yeah, so we're a big fan of books. So Max's favourite, he loves David Walliams books. He really does enjoy a David Walliams book. He's got all the David Walliams books. He's got a fair few in Blytons. He's not keen on Harry Potter. Nicholas loves the Goosebumps books, so we got that full collection. Yeah, so even though I'm the only big reader, we've got loads of books. But now, with online, it's unlimited, isn't it, really? And then there's audio, so even though Mikey doesn't like to read, Mikey does listen to audio. But that can be as expensive as... Well, it's more expensive, but... Oh, I don't know. But I love... So, you know, what's your favourite book? Now I just listen to... Max calls it 6-pack books, because all my books have 6-packs on the front. Oh, dear me. I don't like biographies. I like stuff like... I don't like... This is going to sound strange now. But I'm not keen on factual stories, if that makes sense. So I don't like biographies, and I don't like stories based on true stories, because when I read a book, I like the fact that it's not... I love fantasy. I love vampires, werewolves, fae, all of that. Well, as you can tell from my diamond paintings, mermaids, you know, all that kind of stuff. But it's not real, and I like the fact it's not real, because it escape you. I like to escape reality. So books is the way and I can much easier do that in a book than I can a film or a film or a series or whatnot. I do love my books. And that's one thing I like about this hobby as well, is that I can listen to audio books while I'm doing this. My brain likes that combination. What else? What else do I love about books? I just love books. I love non-fiction. Oh, post. The dog will bark. Oh no, he hasn't. Where's the dog? That's not normal. Let me see where the dog is. The council needs to get a grip. They've sent me Nicholas, because I have to pay for Nicholas's transport for college. And they've sent me the invoice, but they've sent it with someone else's invoice. So they're not going to get that invoice. Then they're going to be thinking, they haven't given me my bursary for the last one yet. Oh, I don't know. Pain in the bums. Right, so yeah, books. Let's talk about more books. I did like the 50 Shades books. They are really funny. What else do I like? I like the Twilight books. And I liked, was it Host? I quite like that one she did afterwards as well. What else did I like? I like the Percy Jackson ones. I do like a good romance though, but I'm not into historical romance. I like paranormal romance. Yeah. So what kind of books do you like? I know some people love biographies and stuff like that. I'm just not that. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know why, because my mum loves biographies. I'm trying to think. While I'm looking for an arrow up. No, I think that's it. So yeah, so it's World Book Day. So I will be reading a bit now. I read on the evenings when I finish diamond painting. I have a bath and read in the bath. I love to read in the bath. I used to read in bed, but I stopped reading in bed purely for the fact I wasn't going to sleep till 3 o'clock in the morning because I'd have to end up finishing the book. So I don't read then. But I have been reading less, but again, that's a concentration thing. But normally, if I'm not doing life and parenting and partnering and all householding and that, if I'm not diamond painting, I'm normally reading. Normally, by this past few months. And I've found it really hard to concentrate and keep my mind in the book. It just, I don't know what my brain does, to be quite honest. I know I don't like it. All the things that I do too. So diamond painting, I have been doing a bit more since started this. I must be using a different part of my brain to do this one because it's a bit more complicated. But reading, I do struggle with that. But I am listening to audiobooks, so at least I've not lost it. Listen to audiobooks while I'm doing this. Maybe that's why. Because when I'm listening to audiobooks, my brain's kind of having to concentrate on two things rather than one thing. Don't know. So do you love books? Do you not love books? Some people don't like books. That's fine. I don't know why, but I'm going to love you and leave you. And yeah, I'll probably end up doing an unboxing at some stage this week. I'm going to love you and leave you. Boop, boop, boop. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye.